All right, peace family, it's your bro Kimante. Today's video is going to be a how-to video. I'm going to talk about how to make a podcast. A lot of people I know reach out to me and ask me, how do you do certain things? You know what I'm saying? How did you get your podcast on certain platforms? You know what I'm saying? How do you get your podcast on Spotify? How do you get your podcast on SoundCloud? How you get your podcast on Apple Music? I guess iTunes, or what is it called? Apple Podcasts, yeah. And I always have the same answer to them, and I tell them that pretty much what I use for podcasting. I'm gonna be real with you guys here. I'm a podcaster that haven't podcasted in a long time, so maybe I'm not qualified anymore. But podcasting was how I started. My journey in content creation. I started making podcasts with, cause I used to always listen to podcasts. Like my first podcast was Joe Budden. No. Oh, I'm tripping. It was Brilliant Idiots. I'm tripping. And I was messing with it heavy. I was messing with Brilliant Idiots heavy to the point where I named my first podcast, Dumb Smartasses. So when I named it that, of course, I thought about how that would kind of be like biting their style, because obviously Brilliant Idiots, Dumb Smartasses is too similar. So I end up not even keeping the name. Now my podcast is my brand, which is if I already have a brand before I made my podcast, I probably would have named it that anyways. But that's how it ended up turning out. But so yeah, how to make a podcast is pretty simple. All you have to do is download an app called Anchor, and Anchor is pretty much like I say I have like a ad on my podcast, and I say it's a one-stop shop for anything you want with podcasting. It literally has everything. So like once you put it on Anchor pretty much allows you to monetize your things. Put it on Spotify for me, but I didn't have to like pay anything or nothing. It just did it for me. So I really will recommend Anchor. There's other platforms as well, but if you're a new podcaster and you've never done it and you just want to know, like, how can I get my start? The best option, in my opinion, would be Anchor, because you can use your phone. Like, for my episodes, I haven't got advanced enough to, like, have, a microphone and have, like, a computer and do it from all in the studio. I made my studio wherever I was at. If I was outside, if I was in my bedroom, if I had somebody over and I was doing a podcast with them, or I was at their house, I would just use my phone. We would talk to my phone and we would have a good conversation. So, Anchor is pretty easy to use. I might do a video on how to use Anchor, but this video is going to just be more so just about like what you need to know. Like, you don't have to have a microphone for a podcast. You don't have to have, studio foam and like noise cancellations and all that. All that is for show. It looks good, but it's not really needed. All you need is yourself, something to talk about, and Anchor. That's all you need. So, once you get on Anchor, you gotta make an account, of course. Everything is so easy when you get on there. It's self-explanatory. You're gonna get on there and realize, like, why haven't I been using this? If you haven't heard about Anchor yet. And it's not an ad, by the way. I'm just genuinely telling you how good of an app Anchor was for me when I first started my podcast journey. And it still is. It serves its purpose for real. And it gives you ads. Like once you start getting listeners, it gives you like certain ads you can say. And it's worth it. Podcasting is a very big industry. I think podcasting is going to be one of the more, I can see it being a very, it's on the rise. It's going to be one of them companies or industries that really make an impact, in this new world that we're in. But yeah, I have a lot more knowledge on Anchor. I think I'm gonna save it for another video. I just think this video was pretty good. If you just never knew of a way to start podcasting, you don't need anything. All you need is yourself. Maybe a brand if you want to like promote products, but if you just want to talk, bro, all you need is yourself, Anchor, and something to talk about. Peace. It's your brother Kimante, and I am out.